Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to dangramza.com Market Studies for Monday, May 27th, Memorial Day. Now you may be thinking, Dan, wait a minute, stock market's closed on Monday, and you're correct, it is. But we're talking about futures. Now let's talk about the trading schedule for Monday. Everything closed, normal close on Friday. On Sunday night, 5 o'clock Chicago time, these markets open again. And you're going to have the stock indices and interest rates closing at noon. You're going to have metals and energy closing at 1:30, currencies closing at 4, and everything opens again at 5 o'clock Chicago time on Monday. So that will be the holiday schedule. It's interesting because futures are a little different when it comes to the stock market. Stock market, people have to make a decision about the weekend, and you're not going to be able to do anything until Tuesday. When futures, you have some opportunity to do something beginning Monday if something happens fundamentally over the weekend. Well, let's talk about what's going on in this market. In the S&P, what we see here is a market that we talked about yesterday. The market did break in the advanced video. We talked about a market that was anticipating a move, and the reason was we saw manufacturing and service sector conditions increase, which implies upward pressure on interest rates because of potential for increasing inflation. The market gets nervous about that and it breaks to the downside. Was that reality? No, it's the anticipation that something like that could happen. So that's why I was not looking for another big day down. And what we did see here is a little bit of buying that did come in Asia, continued in the session for Friday. If you're not familiar with what we're looking at a daily chart. These concepts that we're talking about are swing trades. These are not buy and sell signals that we're looking at here. These are just ideas that I want to share with you. Green line represents buy, red line represents sell. A dashed line like you see like this represents a market that traded earlier in the week. So here, the difference between the buy and sell level is $4,350 a contract, just to give you an idea of the magnitude of change. Follow through to the upside is what I'm looking for on Monday, even though it's a shortened session. Over here in the NASDAQ market, difference between that buy and sell level is $9,400 a contract. Again, follow through is expected on Monday, even though we have that shortened session. And in the Dow, this is what I call a false sense of security. It's got that possibility of turning the corner. So if you're on the short side, be cautious here. We could get a move to the upside. The difference between the sell and buy level there is $750 a contract. And when we look at the Russell on Friday, it gave us a little pop to the upside. Again, I think it's logical, just like it was in these other stock indices. The difference between the sell and buy level there, $1,300 a contract. Follow through is expected to the upside. Now in the currency markets, what we see here in the euro is that the euro got stronger, US dollar got weaker. Difference between the sell and buy level there on Friday was $87.50. And what we're looking for follow through, but not a big day up on Monday. In the Swissy, we also have what I call a neutral zone trade. Look for a sideways to only slightly higher movement in that market. Japanese yen is so cheap. We're at 30-some year lows. It's amazing to me, but we still haven't seen buyers step up and buy that market. You look at tourism in Japan, it's exploding because the cost to go there is a lot less with the interest rates, and I should say with the currencies where it's trading right now. Well, in the Aussie dollar, this is also an interesting market as well. In the Aussie dollar, the difference here between the buy and sell level, $610 a contract. I do look for follow through to the upside, but not a big day. And the British pound holding its own. The difference between the buy and sell level in that market is $962.50. And follow through, yes, but boy, it has some big challenges ahead. And so does the Canadian dollar. It also has some big challenges ahead in that market. The difference here between the buy and sell level there was $410, and from the sell level down to that buy level was $100. Follow through, yes, just like with these other currencies. So we're looking for a weaker dollar. Bitcoin, the difference between the buy and sell level in that market, just to give you a reference, is $33,250 a contract. The difference between this sell level and that green line that you see there is $3,125 a contract. Follow through to the upside is expected on Monday. The 10-year notes, very interesting market. Yields increased a bit and then they broke to the downside, and now we're seeing price pulling back a bit in that market. And the difference here between the sell and the buy level was $156.25. I do look for further movement to the upside. It's a logical level for a bounce. Same thing here in the 30-year bonds. Looking for an up day there. Gold, the difference between the sell and buy, or I should say the buy to sell level in that market is $4,100 a contract. This is also that false sense of security potential. That's just a Dan thing is what I'm talking about there. But I do look for movement to the upside. Silver, it's in the same boat, similar structure. It's what I call also a non-symmetrical pullback. The difference between the buy and the sell level in that market is $16,450 a contract. Over in copper, this is a market where demand is slowing. Be cautious here if you're trying to buy that market. But buyers are trying to come back in, but so far we have not seen follow through. The difference here between the buy to sell level there is $4,250 a contract. Now, how about crude oil? The global situation is really not too bad. We're a range-bound market. Follow through to the upside, yes. A dramatic move higher. We don't have fundamental support for that, I don't think. The difference between the sell and buy level, $880 a contract. Nat gas, we got warmer, well, I should say in some parts of the country, cooler temperatures. We have high inventory. This action, I think, makes sense. Look for a down day on Monday, but not a big day. Difference between the buy and sell level in that market's $2,600 a contract. In the grains, they're not sure what's going on. We got weather conditions that just take these products back and forth, back and forth. They don't trade on Monday, by the way. The difference between the buy and sell level in that market is soybeans is $350 a contract. In corn, the difference between the sell to buy level in that market's $500 a contract. I'm looking for on Tuesday a sideways move in these markets. Wheat globally, we have weather conditions that is having an impact on this market, but so far we're not seeing consistency in terms of that supply demand picture. So I look for a sideways move on Monday. Those are my thoughts for today. Thank you for joining me. Look forward to being with you again on Monday. In the meantime, have a terrific weekend and take care.